Hey, you, hope you're well. It's a beautiful time of year that can also be very challenging on our energy body. So let's talk about ways to protect our energy, this time on exploring spirituality. Learning to protect and work with our own energy body can likely save our holidays, or maybe just every day. These tips and tricks I'm about to share aren't just for the holidays. They're for any time you need to protect and refresh and work with your energy. Some of my tips and tricks are while we're in the moment, and others are more like energy hygiene or like daily practices. So let's get into it. Step number one with protecting your energy is creating and honoring our boundaries. So, what does it look like or sound like to create a boundary? It can be as simple as I will not talk about politics. I will not have a conversation with this person. I am doing my best to stay away from this person. Or I'm just not going to talk about any of a certain topic. All of those can be boundaries, and they're your boundaries. You set the boundary on your energy. Whatever is a hot topic, whatever triggers, or whatever just isn't helpful during this time of year, you can set that boundary just by saying, this is a boundary to yourself. No one else in the world needs to know about these boundaries right now. It can be just a boundary on your energy. It can be, I'm protecting my energy, so I will not have these conversations with XYZ or with these people or for that or anything. It just can be your own internal boundary. Next, you want to honor that boundary. So I'm going to use one example, but as I'm using this example, think of it in terms of how you can use it for your specific boundary. So I'm going to use the example of that one person in the family who always wants to talk about politics, but not just talk about it. They really want to kind of debate it and they really want to get into it. They are looking for a fight. Let's use that person or that situation as an example. So we're sitting around, maybe we're full from dinner and so's trying to talk politics. Remember, you've got your boundary within yourself. You could easily say, nah, I'm not interested. Thanks. I'm going to go get a piece of pie. Or, I really don't want to talk about this with you right now. I'm going to take off. Or it can be as simple as just exiting the room quietly. It can happen in any way, shape, or form. All of those are ways that you can honor your boundary. So let's say that person doesn't give up and they start chasing you around the house trying to have this conversation. You can escalate it to the point of saying, I have a boundary with this. I will not talk, I will not discuss politics with you. I really would rather that we enjoy our night or our evening or our time together. At that point, you are really saying, no, no, thank you, bye, no, can't do it. Again, you're honoring your boundary. If that person then escalates the situation, they don't want to back down, they keep coming after you and coming after you, it's time to exit. It's okay to leave the holiday thing. Okay, so maybe you're staying in the home because oftentimes you go places and stay with the family for the holidays. Let's say you're staying in the same home as the person who keeps chasing you around. It might be worth sitting down and having that conversation and saying, I love the holidays, and I really don't want to talk about this with you. I wish you would understand that. Then you're putting that on them. You're putting the responsibility to de escalate on them. You're being kind, you're being nice, you're honoring your boundary. Those are some ways those conversations can go. What I really want you to take from this, though, is that you are the one that needs to honor your own boundaries first. You honor your boundaries, and even if you have to communicate and say, I have a boundary, we're not going to talk about this, please leave me alone. Even if it's escalating to that part, you are responding to the situation. You are not reacting to it. You are responding, saying, no, thank you. And that's really the goal here, is to get to a place where you can respond rather than react, because that's the energy drain. When we start reacting to these situations, like emotionally reacting to these situations, that is an instant energy drain. That then becomes an energy vampire. Your needs come first. You need to protect your energy like that fierce mama bear you are. Your energy is worth protecting. Your holidays are worth protecting. You get to enjoy this time of year too. It's not just all busy work. You need to be able to enjoy your holidays. So protecting your energy can help you do that. So let's say you're stuck in a conversation that becomes kind of not helpful. Let's just say it's not helpful. So you are in that energy and you can feel someone's energy, someone's really intense. This is when I use this. It's when I'm in a conversation with someone and it gets kind of ramped up and it becomes intense. And I start to feel that intense energy, and it's not really mine. I block it. You can block someone else's energy. And I've even done this during a conversation without that person ever knowing. So let me describe it first, and then I'll kind of walk you through it. We can block someone else's energy with the intention of blocking their energy. Our intentions are very strong, and so this is when we want to use them for kind of good purposes, not bad purposes. So what it looks like in the moment though is, and I'll use more of my hands so you can see it, but sometimes I can do this silently just because I've done it for such a long time now. But in the beginning, I would say well, let me just explain it. You could try it for yourself. I'm not going to judge whether it's going to be easy or difficult. Let's just try it first. So when I'm feeling that energy, someone else's energy that I want to block, and usually for me on my body, I feel it kind of here in my middle, right in the middle. And I can feel it, and I'm like, I don't want this energy. And so I'll focus on that energy for a minute, and I'll think block that energy. And sometimes I'll make a hand gesture, and it doesn't have to be like block. It can be simple as just block this energy. I block this energy, blocking. And sometimes I have to repeat it a few times, and that's okay. Blocking, and then you feel it. Do it until you can feel, or I should say you can no longer feel that energy. And how it looks like in conversation is I can literally sit there and be doing it. Because I'm doing it all internally. I am internally saying, I am blocking this energy. Block. And block the energy. Blocking someone else's energy can be really valuable, whether it's in a conversation with someone else, or we're just in a rather intense situation, or maybe it's a group of people and there's a lot of energy coming at us. Block this energy. However it works, practice it though. It really is a practice. It took me a few times of practicing it before I got really good at it. And it took me a few times of doing it before I was able to do it in a conversation without anyone knowing. I'm an energy trickster. Also, if we find ourselves picking up someone else's energy, we can actually clear it. Let's say it's not active because we're not in that conversation. Maybe it was someone that we've been hanging around with throughout the day, but they're no longer with us or in the room, but we're still carrying some of that icky energy from them. Oftentimes, it's someone who's very like negative and grouchy and low vibe that we can clear our energy. We can clear our body of that energy, kind of like we did with the block, where we get quiet, we set the intention, we focus on that energy. Oh, I feel that energy. I am going to clear that energy, clear, clear, clear. And I make this hand gesture, like brushing it off, clearing it, clearing it, clear the energy, clear it out of our system. Gone. I feel better. I love that one. I do a lot of energy clearing. I have a tendency to pick up other people's energy. So this energy clearing thing is I'll do it anytime I feel like I've picked up on someone else's energy. When there's a negative people around me or intense people, it's not always negative. Sometimes it's just intense energy that I don't want. Like it can also be happy and joyous and just really like excitable energy that I also just want to clear and just come back into my own energy body. Just my own energy, nobody else's. Clear, 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 clear. We're just going to clear the energy. I do love this one. I do this one a lot. And that's the one, and like energy clearing can be done, like I said, at any time. Sometimes at the end of the day. I'll do this a lot at the end of the day now that I think about it. When, like everybody's kind of gone to bed and the house gets quiet and it's like, clear, 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 clear out everybody else's energy. And then get the rest of the evening just in my own energy. Oh, I love this one. It's a good one. I love this energy clearing practice. It can be done anytime you feel the need to clear out any yucky, stucky, nasty, overly intense energy. Clear it out. For kind of ongoing energy practices, like the day-to-day energy practices, kind of what I call energy hygiene. I will do a daily energy clearing, just kind of be with the energy, feel it, and just clear it. Clear, clear, clear. Sometimes I don't even have to be like noticing the energy or aware of the energy, somebody else's energy. I'm just going to clear it. Just again, it's energy hygiene, just like taking a bath every day. Just going to clear the energy. Simple. Another sort of energy hygiene is to actually cut those toxic people out of our lives. And I don't want to say toxic people because it's not really the people that are toxic. It's their behavior that's toxic to us because we don't vibe together. And that's all it is. We're not vibing together. It's not like they're horrible people or they just, they don't really do anything to us. It's just that we don't vibe. And so their energy vibration might feel toxic to us. It's okay to cut out anyone that doesn't belong in your life, who doesn't nourish you and make you feel good and just bring good energy into your life. It's okay to cut them out. It's okay. And remember, it's easier said than done. So if this isn't an option for you, just keep doing all the energy clearing, the energy blocking, and everything that you can do to protect your energy. My last tip is something I've talked about for years in my coaching business and now self-care. Self-care will help you protect your energy. If you are properly rested, you can get through some of this holiday crazy season with all the intense energy, highs and lows, and self-care can help you navigate all of that much better and help you tolerate other person's toxic energy even better. So what does that look like? Oftentimes it's just time spent alone. Whether it boundaries on your time and energy. Maybe you need a time out during the day, or you're busy cooking and doing all this stuff and there's all this chatter going on. Shoo everybody out of the room. Take back this time and space for yourself. Prioritize your needs. Prioritize your needs to protect your energy during the holiday season. There is nothing wrong with prioritizing your needs and prioritizing your self-care. Nothing wrong with that. It is the right thing to do in terms of protecting your energy. So let's review really quickly. We are going to set boundaries for ourselves and honor those boundaries. If we are in a situation we can't get out of, we are going to block the energy. And we are going to clear the energy if the situation has passed, and we could clear the energy. So those are four strategies for protecting your energy during the holidays. And then ongoing, we will do daily energy clearings. We will cut as many toxic ties as we can to protect ourselves from that toxic energy. And we will implement proper self-care. We will give ourselves time out, proper hydration, nutrition, rest. I am not even kidding. This time of year, when things get so busy and there is so much upon us, if we choose to pile up our schedule like that, we can choose to carve out time for our self-care as well. It is so important. You are so valuable, and these holidays are supposed to be a beautiful time. By setting those boundaries and protecting our energy and doing proper self-care, it can be beautiful. The holidays can be such a beautiful time. In each one of my videos, I highlight someone I've worked with or someone who really inspires me. And for this one, I am highlighting a YouTube channel called Meditative Mind. That channel has some of the best meditations and chakra energy balancing, energy clearing meditations, just peaceful vibe music. I listen to this music during the day while I'm working. I meditate to it in the morning. Oftentimes I'm doing like a chakra chanting, and I'll do that in the morning just to kind of realign my energy field and get my energy body in shape. I will listen to meditation music while I'm cleaning. I'll have it on in the background even when, we're all at home and doing stuff. I will even have it on in the background. Lean into this as self-care. Meditation music, no matter what activity you're doing, just makes things better. So check it out, Meditative Mind. I will leave a link to their channel below. If you're here watching still, I am so grateful to you for your precious time and your beautiful energy. Thank you for supporting my channel by liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. I really appreciate it. And until the next time on Exploring Spirituality, I love you. Be well. Let's go.